With the ZModeler brush selected, hover over a curve and press spacebar to open up the ZModeler Curve Action menu. Locate the Bevel Action. With the Bevel Action selected, you'll have one target and then a series of modifiers down below. Returning your model and hovering over a curve, then click and dragging, will bevel all curves on the actual model. So you can see here, anywhere where I had that actual curve established, I now have a nice beveled edge. Undoing this and then pressing spacebar again, we have some modifiers down here. This top row of modifiers will determine how many rows of geometry are generated when the bevel is produced. So I had it set to single row, so if I change this to 8 rows, and now return my model and click and drag, you'll notice that that beveled edge now has 8 rows of geometry established along the surface. Hovering back over an edge again and pressing spacebar, we have some other modifiers down here at the bottom. These modifiers will determine how hard or soft the actual edge will appear when it's used with dynamic subdivision. So right now I had it set to linear edge, so I come back on my model and just apply that out like so. You can see that the spacing on this is even all the way across. So if I come over here and activate dynamic subdivision, you'll notice that that edge has retained its hardness across the surface there. If I undo this and go back, and now say change this to soft edge, and now come across and apply that bevel, you'll notice that the rows of geometry in here have been moved to position it into the middle of that actual bevel. So now when it's used with the actual dynamic subdivision over here, you can see that I'm getting a softer bevel compared to that hard bevel I had originally. So going back in and undoing that. Hovering over an edge again, we also have the option to make an extremely sharp edge, or also specify the edge sharpness over here through an actual slider. So using this Bevel All Curves function, you can come through and apply curves on your actual model, and then apply beveling effects like so. Using this with dynamic subdivision, you can start generating some really nice soft areas on your models.